All right, Gabe again with another VR. This one is for Meandering Piper. So got my pipe collection to show you guys again. Take a look. So let's start this off with my project pipes. This is the first pipe that I ever carved. It was a pre-drilled block that came with this stem, and I just sanded it down and didn't really have a shape I was shooting for, just kind of modeled it off of a Nording freehand, and I didn't do it all that well, but it's mine and I made it, so I love it. Let's see here. Next I made this one. I drilled this one myself. It is a little wonky. The air hole is a little bit off center, but this block of briar was cracked, and so I tried to find a small piece that was usable and kind of made a little Canadian here and pre-cut stem and everything, but it's not perfect. But these are my first pipes and they're smokable, so I like them. Let's see here. Next, this one I am proud of. So pre-made stem, but I drilled all the holes myself and rusticated it, and it is a little poker. You know, look at that grain there on top. In it I'm smoking some Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake, which is pretty good. Dark Fired Kentucky and some Red Virginias, so it's interesting, I'll say that. Okay, next project pipe. This one. This is the first Morta poker I made. I've decided to sand it down and change the shape of the stem some, but did a smooth finish on this one. Air holes are not great. As you can see, it's not perfectly centered. Found out my drill press is a little bit off. Here's the other half of that mortar block that I made. Put a little bamboo on there, and this stem I tried my hand at casting and cutting. So this is some acrylic casting kit with some coloring in it, and decided to, so this molded it into a block, sanded it down, and I am going to try to sandblast this one. So I haven't finished it smooth like the other one, but a little bit better, a little bit more centered on this one. And let's see here. Here's my current Fat Daddy clone, shaping it down a little more. Now I'm to files, so I have some tape around this, forget what you call that part. Anyway, so just shaping that down. Then my second one that I got, another reverse calabash here. So I'll turn that into another poker. And this is one that it has a blemish here. You get these. I found a guy on YouTube that had a bunch of these, and so I bought a couple and leave it unfinished. But here's the one I finished. Little bent Rhodesian. So I finished the rusted casing. I guess they leave a little part of it like that off, but finished it, polished it up, stained it, everything, and I think it turned out great. So this is the other one that I'll do eventually. And then I have this block of olive wood that I got from Vermont Freehand that I'm going to turn into another pipe. And then my other block of Morta. So this is the same size block that I tried to cut 2 pokers out of. Didn't really turn out all that well, so I'll probably just use this to make one pipe. Okay, those are my project pipes. Oh, here's another semi-project pipe that I made. So this is the MacArthur that I bought, and this used to be the top, used to be like a 3-inch chamber. So what I did was I cut that off, plugged the bottom with some oak, and then put a arrow shaft with a bit I bought from a Aristocob on it, and made it its own little pipe there, kind of little Popeye pipe. So that's my last project pipe. Let's see what's next. My unsmoked. This is the one that I had Briarville repair for me. Just thought it was really pretty, kind of a project pipe on eBay, but he filled the cracks there, and hopefully I'll trade it or start smoking it and it'll be great. This is Badass Briars on Instagram. Dr. K Briars, little bent billiard, white with a purple finish, white gray stem with a purple finish. Let's see what else here. These are a couple of the meerschaums that my great-grandfather bought, literally a dozen of them, from Sears, and he has the clipping still, where they were like $5 each. But you know, you got your little Middle Eastern man face on these. There's that one. Of course, I went through the box and got all the best ones out to keep for myself, but they're still, I think, at a safe at my mom's house. So those are my unsmoked. Let's see here. This is the one I'm currently smoking. You can see it's kind of tell there it's colored a little more than those other ones that are just fresh white. Got a little clay here. This used to be one of the long church warden type, but it broke, and so I just use it every once in a while kind of as a taster. This is one that a guy at the smoke shop made. It was kind of a basket pipe, but he made it here himself, so I bought it from him. It's an okay smoker. Let's see here. This is my Falcon with the Hunter Bowl. I've smoked that a couple of times and really like the radiator style. This is my one of my Anan pipes. This was a guy on eBay who I bought these nose warmers from about 4 years ago. This one and this one. Just like the shape of these and the grain, but he was kind of a starting out pipe maker. I don't think he's making pipes anymore, but ANAN on eBay. See that there? Anan. All right, let's see what's next. Of course, got my Bing's favorite. Red stain rusticated. Really like that one. This one is a eBay pipe that I got. That is a Roadhouse, I believe, but nice little brown stain. These are made in China, but they're really cheap, and I thought I'd try a couple. This is my other Bones Weeb radiator, which I've smoked that one a couple times as well. Just a very cool radiator system, but just what a simple design for a bowl. It's kind of, I would say, like a reverse calabash, where you've got your tobacco chamber, and then you've got the air chamber, and then the airway to draw the smoke in. Here is another basket pipe that I got. This one has a super deep, I can almost fit my thumb knuckle in there, real big deep chamber. This one is pretty nice, an okay smoker. This is a Savinelli dry system. Looks kind of like a Peterson. I don't have any Petersons yet, but found this one as an estate pipe on eBay, and it was very clean, very nice, and I wanted to try kind of one of these dry system type pipes. This is my Savinelli 320 KS Oceano, rusticated. I love the blue stem with the reddish brown stain on there. Great smoker. This is the Turkey Foot Pipeworks that I bought from the local shop here. I love the poker shape. See that grain, the bird's eye there, and on the bottom, just so pretty. Just really like that, and it's nice and big, fits my hand really well. My Morgan Bones poker. Really like that sandblast finish on these, and the price point can't be beat for the quality of pipe that you get. This is my Nording freehand. This is the one that I kind of, modeled the pipe I made from. Not very well, but anyway, just really like how you got the top of the plateau showing on those kind of pipes, and the way the grain starts to show up as you smoke it. Really like that unfinished style. Let's see here. This is my Chacombe bent egg. Really liking this pipe. I think I'm just a big fan of sandblast, almost more than you know, just a nice, perfect straight grain or flame grain, but to each his own. Here is another Road Town. This is the Morta that I got on eBay. Some of these, you know, they sell very cheaply and they're well-made pipes. I really like them. Let's see here. Very first pipe I bought. Basket Churchwarden. Love it. Cool smoker. Smokes a little wet sometimes, but that may just be me. And let's see, what else? This is one of the fancier meerschaums that or I guess the only fancy meerschaum that I've purchased. I just love that kind of the carving on there. You know, how much work has to go into these to make them look as beautiful as they do. Just really, really like that one. And let's see here, my cobs. This is the first cob I bought. I apologize, I don't know the shapes on most of these. This is the one I've smoked the most. Great pipes. Here's another one. And this is these are a couple from the Cobbett series. This is the Wizard. Nice deep bowl. And this one I think is called the Hobbit or something, but that's the other one. Very nice, like that one. And this one is a Country Gentleman. I'm going to try to make, for the ones that have those, you know, plastic stems, I just bite the heck out of them. I'm going to try to make my own, cast my own acrylic stems and shape them and fit them in there. So that is my pipe collection. That's it for now. All right, so that is my pipe collection. Little housekeeping, smoking my homemade poker, and in it some Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake, which I'm finding it pretty good. So, my favorite pipe shape, I've just found it to be the poker. I just like how the round shape fits perfectly in my hand, and I think that's the shape I admire the most. And got a flat surface. Most of them sit, and I really like that. So it's my favorite shape, and I'm just drawn to it. I don't know why other than that, just drawn to the shape of most pokers and just like the fact that they sit. And for a wish list pipe, I guess I'll just pick one. It's gonna be this one. And that's just the top one that I've picked. As far as the strangest pipe smoking reaction that I've had, I really haven't been smoking a pipe long enough and in front of enough people to really know or get one of those crazy reactions. But I think for the most part, the people I hang around with are cool with it. I've had one person just kind of poo-poo it because his parents, when they passed away, they were cigarette smokers, and he said he had to scrub the smoke and tar off the walls after they died. And then I tried to explain to him that pipe smoking is completely different than cigarette smoking, but he wouldn't hear it because he had such a strong opinion of tobacco just from his experience with his parents smoking cigarettes their whole lives. But I'm sure eventually I'll come across somebody that'll give me a crazy story to tell. Now, time for shout outs. Been digging in deep to the YTPC and just finding some new people to follow. Found Briarbeard, Northeast Piper UK, and Chris Kearns. Chris Kearns just started making, he's got maybe 5 or so videos now, but you know, give him a follow and encourage him, and just let's all share our knowledge and experiences with each other and just continue to grow the YTPC. You guys have a great week. We'll catch y'all next time. See ya.